Hello everyone, you are all welcome to lecture number 860, and today's topic is the methods of industrial manufacture of glass. Once we are aiming to manufacture the glass industrially, we have to follow some procedures, some methods, and these methods are first how to form the bias material, that is called formation of bias material. Bias material means those glass forming materials like silica, limestone, sand, quartz, soda ash, all these metallic and other carbonates, their oxides, they are mixed and they are powdered. And once they are powdered, they are separately weight is taken, their ratio is maintained, and all these in definite ratio and definite weight, all ingredients are taken, and that in definite weight and ratio they are mixed and powdered, and this mixture of all these ingredients is called bias material. After the formation of bias material, the second step is its melting. So for melting we need furnaces, and there are mainly two types of furnaces. One is called pot furnace, other one is called tank furnace, and these furnaces where thermal energy, heat is provided either by flame, by burning of the the gas, or by electrical furnaces. The third furnace is also there, it is called auxiliary furnace, and that is for annealing of the glass. So once the glasses are melted in all these furnaces by thermal or electrical heating, then it will go to the process of, that is called glass shaping, the third step. By hand molding or by mechanical application, it is converted into different type of sheets, whatever is desired by the demand. And then fourth one is, that is called annealing. Annealing process is very important because in some of the industries they are not careful in annealing. Annealing means heating and cooling frequently. By heating and cooling, this glass will become resistant to heat shock, means all of a sudden if it is heated, it will not get cracked. So all those glass utensils or pots, if you put the tea in very hot or very cold, if cracking appears, it shows that annealing process is not properly. Once annealing is done, then we will proceed for finishing touch, and glass will be finished in different design, sometimes as a fiber glass, sometimes as a optical glass, sometimes as a laboratory glass, color glass, and also bias material is further divided into different type of color material, like bias material for red glass, bias material for blue glass, bias material for white glass, and all these different color bias materials, they have different type of ingredients and their percentage. So the methods of industrial manufacture of glass. Number one, the following steps are used for the industrial manufacture of glass. These steps are: A, formation of bias material. That is the first step, how to form the bias material. The B step is then melting this bias material in furnaces. C, shaping of the glass. D, annealing of the glass. And E, that is finishing of the glass. So these following steps are involved in the manufacture of glass in the industries. So first is the formation of bias material. The lumps of ingredients such as limestone, burnt lime stone, dolomite, feldspar, etc. are crushed to coarse powder. So once these materials are crushed to coarse powder, the other ingredients are such as quartz sand, soda ash are also obtained in proper particle size. So these two materials are powder and it is to the size of their desired particle of these ingredients should be of that size, and the required quantities of the different ingredients are separately weighed. So all these quantities we have to take the weight separately, and after taking the weight it is noted down, so the ratio is maintained. After all those weighing, then all are mixed together and then mixed uniformly in the form of coarse powder, and the mixture of powder ingredients are called batch material. So if you are going to any glass industry, they will not call anything, they will say batch material. Batch material means it is this material, this powder form which is there, the heap of the powder. If they say it is batch material, it means all the weighing, all the ratio is maintained of different type of ingredients. That is called batch material. And there are different variety of batch materials for different color of the glasses, like blue, yellow, white, green, all this. So batch material for different color glasses are given here, and this preparation of batch material is very important step in glass industry, and especially for different color glasses, because someone is for window, someone is blue, someone is bottle glasses, and ratio is very important. So I have taken all this in a very we can say precise and very clear ratio for all these glasses. So number one is batch material for colored bottle glass. Once we are aiming to manufacture the colored bottle glass, because all these bottles mostly they are all colored. So for that we have to take these ingredients. First is sand, SiO2 1000 parts, plus soda, Na2CO3 250 parts, plus salt cake, Na2SO4 60 parts, plus limestone, that is calcium carbonate, CaCO3 370 parts, plus coal, that will give carbon, that is 2 parts. So all these ratio, when it is mixed, that batch material will be for color glass. Number two, batch material for window glass. If you are aiming to manufacture industrially the window glass, so for that you have this batch material, the ratio of ingredients. Sand 1000 parts. Actually main ingredient is first, that is silica or sand, that is always 1000 parts, plus soda ash, the second one, that is 250 parts, plus salt cake, Na2SO4 60 parts, limestone, that is calcium carbonate 370 parts, plus coal with carbon, that is 2 parts. So this is for the window glass. Number third, batch material for white glass. So for this, sand 1000 parts, plus red lead. Red lead means Pb3O4, that is your 56 parts, plus soda ash, that is Na2CO3 500 parts, plus sodium nitrate, that is your 50 parts, NaNO3. And number four is batch material for red glass. If you are going to manufacture red glass, you have to prepare this batch material. Sand, as usual, 1000 parts, plus red lead 440 parts, plus potash 290 parts, plus borax Na2BO7 200 parts, plus gold chloride 0.36 part. Number five, a batch material for dark blue glass. So for that, again the sand is 1000 part, soda ash 350 part, plus lime 160 parts, and cobalt oxide, that is responsible for blue color, and that is in a small quantity, it is only 2 parts. With this we will get the red glass. glass, that is cobalt oxide. So here, with this, your formation of base material is over. Now the second step, that will be your melting, and for melting we need different types of furnaces, and these two are either pot furnace or tank furnace. With this I will stop. Thank you very much for watching the lecture.